Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Marv Lofquist, and I have Alzheimer's. I'm here with my wife, Elaine. We are so excited that you could join us today for a very special Giving Voice concert. Singing together is a team sport, and we chorus members all participate and support each other. There is great satisfaction in being part of creating such meaningful and emotional music. And I feel that emotion of the music more intensely by feeling the bond to the singers around me.
Since the very beginning, Giving Voice Chorus has sung songs which have special meaning to those of us who are caregivers and also those living with dementia. The Love Never Forgets concert at the Ordway today is our most ambitious concert to date, combining the two Minneapolis choruses and the St. Paul chorus. This mass chorus of nearly 170 singers includes those with dementia, caregivers, and volunteers. Today we will literally be singing our own songs with words of sorrow, joy, frustration, laughter, sadness, and happy moments. Often we practice these new songs with tears in our eyes because we are living these songs each day.
I'll be honest with you. These new songs are more difficult than most we have sung before. However, Giving Voice Chorus is all about raising expectations. And in that way, Giving Voice Chorus has been a huge influence in my coming to terms with my Alzheimer's diagnosis. So often we're told what we can't do, but here it's all about what we can do.
And we couldn't do that without the artistic guidance and support of our music director, Jeannie Brindley Barnett.
She challenges us and pushes us to do our best with all our heart and soul to demonstrate the power of music.
It is wonderful to see you all here today. Our rehearsal sessions and performances are a learning experience for us all. At the completion of each semester, we review the journeys we've experienced together, chart the course of where we want to travel next, hand in hand, hand in hand, hand in hand, to move ahead into the next semester of known and uncharted courses. The constant factor with giving voice is a phrase we've all heard, to expect the unexpected. In our first short years together with Giving Voice, we know this phrase to be true. And with Giving Voice, it even extends an interpretation. Be prepared to be surprised, challenged, and gratified. We are honored to share with you today the result of an extraordinary collaboration which began over 18 months ago. That's a long time. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to the program manager of the lead organization responsible for this vision, and two of the chosen artists that created this premier collection of songs. Please welcome Chris Kautzmann, Manager of Community Partnerships for the American Composers Forum, and composer Victor Supank, and poet-lyricist Louisa Kastner. Come on.
On behalf of everyone at the American Composers Forum, thank you so much for being here today. Our organization believes that making music together as a community is an incredibly powerful way to share stories and to connect meaningfully with the people around us. Our composer residencies give artists like Louisa and Victor the opportunity to use their creative talents to express these experiences in ways that we all can share, like we're doing here today. It's been such an honor to coordinate this collaboration. From the beginning, Jeannie and the Giving Voice community recognized that this was going to be such a memorable opportunity for everyone involved. They've spent months behind the scenes deciding which poet and composer they would select, and also carefully mapping out a schedule that allowed all of the Twin Cities singers to participate in the songwriting activities. Victor and Louisa immediately embraced this wonderful project, and it's become clear to all of us that they are the perfect songwriting team for Giving Voice. Thank you both for your talents.
Thank you, Chris, and thanks to the American Composers Forum. And thank you to everyone who came here to see our amazing singers. I personally know that there are people here from all over the place. There are people from Canada and South Carolina and Kentucky and Boston and all the way across the river in Minneapolis even. So back about a year ago when I first met Victor and the singers, I had no idea that we would be on this stage at the Ordway. So I think we've arrived, folks. I think we're here. When I first heard about the Healing and Hope Through Song program, this particular one, I was immediately, it grabbed my attention because it was a unique blend of three things I know a little something about: music, poetry, and people living with dementia and Alzheimer's. My mother, Katie, had the disease for over 12 years, and my partner's mother, Carol, had the disease for more than 20 years. And some of her family members are here too, as well as mine. I come from a musical family, and we had music going on in the house all the time. And I know for a fact that music was a profound part of my mom's life until the end. She heard it all the time. She was singing in the church choir long after her diagnosis. And I know it kept her spirits up, and I know it kept her more engaged with life. Victor, you too came to this program with similar passions.
Yes, hello. I was born and raised in Victoria, British Columbia, and that's where my parents are. And over the last several years, my father suffered from dementia and was slowly progressing with that disease. And you know, over the last few years, it got to a point where we couldn't converse anymore. You know, we would just be very happy to be in each other's presence and sit, hold hands, and just smile at each other. Last summer, after having a few meetings with the Giving Voice Chorus, and I learned a lot just from coming to some rehearsals and performances. And when I went to visit my dad last summer, I took a stack of sheet music with me of Slovenian folk songs. My family is Slovenian, and we're very Slovenian. That's what I grew up with. That's actually my first language. I learned Slovenian before I learned English. So I took these folk songs and went to the nursing home and sat down with my dad, and I pulled them out, and I said, "Dad, do you know what this says?" And he just looked and said, "Tam kirmurketsveto." And we started singing, and we started singing song after song. He knew every song, he knew every word, every title. He lit up like a light bulb. We had the entire staff of the nursing home gathering around us, wondering what the heck is going on here. We've never heard this. And I have to say, right after we were done singing, for the next hour or two, he was so full of life. And he told stories, and we found a little ball on the floor, and we played soccer. And I hadn't seen my dad like that, and it really told me what the power of music is with the mind. And that is a huge one of many lessons I've learned from these beautiful folks behind us here. And so you folks are really in for an amazing treat today. I know that, Louisa and I could not be happier to be here to present you with new original music written for and with the Giving Voice Chorus. So let's hear some of it, huh? Yeah.
Good afternoon. We are Bob and Ann Horn, soon to celebrate the joys of 49 years of marriage. We have Thank you. We've been participating in the Giving Voice Chorus for 2 years. What is it like to be in the Giving Voice Chorus, and why do we keep on coming? We keep on coming because, like the title of our last song, it's a good day every time we sing together. We can lose our blues, take a deep breath, and greet the sun. There are smiles, there is friendship, and we are engaged in challenging ourselves to try some things that might be a bit uncomfortable, like learning new tunes and lyrics.
But with the support here, we do learn and we have fun.
The support Ann is talking about is Director Jeannie, the Giving Voice staff, and the wonderful volunteers. Dementia is a tough word for us to say. Conversations with friends and caregivers about dementia's effect on our lives can bring tears. Yet here we can walk humbly and learn with others. When we all provide love and support for each other, it's clear. How can we keep from singing?
My life goes on in endless The joy of learning songs, whether familiar or new, is intrinsically linked to the friendship shared by all of the chorus members. Hi, everyone. I'm Jean Thompson. This is my mom, Evelyn, who will become the chorus's first centenarian this August. Again.
100 years young.
I believe that the camaraderie in giving voice keeps us going, along with the encouragement of Jeannie and the staff. We love singing. We love laughing, not taking ourselves too seriously. And in this new song, Victor and Louisa have immortalized the one thing we just can't do without.
My Victor. Cookies.
Cookies indeed. And Victor will join us on accordion for this song as we perform the Wait All Week Waltz.
We What happened to my cookies? I'm Bruce Erickson, and I'm a founding member of the Giving Voice Choir. I've been living with Alzheimer's for 14 years. Of course, with those kicky songs, we could gain a lot of weight. And just in case you came to a concert and you've had lunch, Jeannie's going to show you how to get going with grooving and moving.
So, it takes a village, as we all know. We can't live without our volunteers, our care partners, all of us singers. So we love Rodgers and Hammerstein. And we know that when we sing, if we add anything kinesthetic, right, the fancy word for movement, it helps our brain even trigger all the more. So I know you've been sitting there going, I want to sing, I want to sing. So this is your time to sing. I'm feeding you the words, so please don't look in that beautiful program. Everybody, that program is so beautiful. Can you just go, oh, isn't that beautiful? Have you even seen it yet? Okay, so we're gonna ask you to sing with us. Oh, what a beautiful morning. So we've got our helpers here. When you sit up, or if you stand, when you stand up, please be careful of your chairs. Just be mindful, okay? So Miss Debbie, would you give us an intro? It starts with, oh, what a beautiful. Oh. show you what we like to do from time to time. Give us that affirmation. Good job. All right, do it, do it. Good job. Good job. Good job. You may be seated when you want. Ha.
Hello. I'm Janet Labreck, and I sing with my partner, Bev Nilsson. One of my favorite memories of growing up in New England is time spent nestled high up in the rock cliffs off the rugged coast of Maine. I was often amazed by the endurance of the boats from my vantage point, which looked like dinghies at the mercy of whatever Mother Nature sent their way. In a conversation with Louisa and Victor, this memory and my journey with Alzheimer's merged. And for a moment, it was like I was in the boat, with feelings of fear and uncertainty and isolation. And then it dawned on me that coming to the chorus is like the sun shining through the clouds, revealing a whole community of dinghies. Each on a similar journey. Hearing this ballad for the first time overwhelmed me, and it still touches me deeply. From a memory to Louisa and Victor's creative genius, we have been blessed with a beautiful ballad that speaks to raw reality and hope.
last song was called Lover's Lullaby. Our chorus is so grateful for all this beautiful music created for us by Victor and Louisa. Another thing we are so grateful for is the many friends and family that have come to celebrate this performance with us. Some of you may have been friends we have known since before the disease entered our lives. Others are new friends who have embraced us along this journey. Hello, my name is Karen Parks, and my husband Jerry and I are fortunate to have friends who not only live close by, but also ones who have flown in from Florida, California, and Arizona to be with us today. Chorus members want you to know that we appreciate all of you, not only for coming today, but more importantly, for the support that you give us on regular days. Whether you call to check and see how we are doing, you invite us to share a meal with you, sit with our loved ones so we can run an errand, or a number of other things that you do to show us that you care. We want to say thank you. On behalf of all of us, this next song is for all of you.
Brody.
And I'm her husband, Michael. I have Alzheimer's. And we're still lovers after 45 years.
We began this concert with the power of song. Our last two songs speak of the power of love. Love gives us the strength to endure and to adapt throughout life, to accept the new normal, to find joy, and even occasionally revel in the humor that pops up along Alzheimer's journey.
Our stories helped inspire these new songs, and that's incredibly satisfying. And we've been fortunate to participate as all of us grew into the songs, and now they are ours.
The chance to premiere these songs is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and on behalf of the chorus, we'd like to thank the composers, Jeannie, and the partners for believing in our creative capabilities. That's not always been the case for people with Alzheimer's. But this next song sums up the attitude about who we are and what keeps us going.
Every day we're blessed to see the dawn.
Thank you so much. That last song was inspired by one of the very first meetings we ever had with the Giving Voice Chorus. Remember that?
Yeah, we were talking about our musical backgrounds, and I let the cat out of the bag that I happen to be I've played boogie woogie duets with my father. My dad's here. Hi, Dad. Since I was 5. He taught me everything I know. And when Jeannie and the singers heard about the boogie, they were not shy about asking us to jump up and do a little improv right then.
That was it, and we did, and they all loved it, and it seemed like every time we went to a rehearsal after that, they always said, play more boogie woogie, so we did. And you know, it's quite a testament to these beautiful people here that no matter what style or genre of music that we threw at them, they were eager and willing, and they jumped in and did it all. There was so much talent in this chorus here. It's quite amazing. At the very first concert we went to, we heard a soloist, and we both looked at each other and said, you know, we got to write a song for her. And that's Jean Wright, who is sitting over here. Wave your arm, there she is.
So, you know, part of the commission was it was a residency, so we spent a lot of time with these guys. And as well as being impressed with their musicality, I would just have to say we were both so impressed with how open and honest and open-hearted they were with us. They welcomed us right away, and they just embraced this project. And with every song that we wrote, there's something from each of these people. They gave us ideas, they gave us stories, they gave us the inspiration. And when we were hanging out during the residency with the St. Paul group, one of the singers leaned forward and just said, you know, with all the challenges of this disease, there's just one thing we really want you to know. Love never forgets.
And that gave us the inspiration and the material and the singer to write this next song. This is the last song of the afternoon. Love Never Forgets.
Never forget. love never forget. Love comes straight from the heart. It carries no debt, no love, never forget. Never forget. No, never forget. Love 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 never forget. No, never forget. Love never forget. Love never forget. Love never forget. No, never.
Wow. So I'm going to thank you all for coming again today. I'm going to ask you to please join us in the second floor atrium lobby for a reception with, what else, Evelyn? Cookies. Cookies. But first, we have to recognize again our wonderful musicians, Debbie McTaggart on piano, Gordon Johnson on bass, we also want to thank the American Composers Forum, the MacPhail Center for Music, I know you're here, and the Ordway for their parts in making today's performance possible. Last but not least, we have to say it one more time how much we love our composer, Victor Zupank, and poet-lyricist Louisa Kastner. So one more